Up next in the I don't know what you would call this the what is it, lessons lessons in teaching or whatever, the beginner guide to Dom. Yeah, I think that's what I call it, the beginner's guide to Dom. I forget stuff already just like that. But yes, the next thing I want to talk about in the beginner's guide to Dom is I told you guys about the conversation you should have, the foreplay or whatever. Now let's talk about the feelings that come with the actual physical portion of the experience. Well, you might be thinking to yourself, like, what do you mean emotions that come with the physical experience? So I say this all the time. Sex is 90% mental. 90% mental, 80% mental, but it's mostly mental, right? And you got to understand that everyone, you, your sub, everyone is chasing a feeling. They want to feel something during sex. We all chasing that feeling. All right, whether it's wanting to be loved, whether it's wanting to feel like worshipped, degraded, trying to like what is it called when when you've had trauma and like this is sort of a way that you cope with it, what, like we're all chasing a feeling. I'll give you a story. There's this woman, and I've told this story a lot. I'm gonna keep telling it because it's such a good story, and it hits. It proves such like a valuable lesson in just terms of like us chasing this feeling, right? So, um, I meet this girl, and basically while we're talking, she basically tells me that she had the love of her life. She met the love of her life. You know, we were young. We were like how old were we? We were like 20. We were like 20, 21, maybe 22. She was like 2 years older than me. She was a little bit older than me. So, anyways, her story was she had met the love of her life. She had met the perfect guy. He was like literally everything that she ever wanted in a relation, in a man, or whatever the case may be. And they were going to get married. I think he might have proposed, or he was going to propose because she saw the ring, or whatever the case may be, or maybe he did. I can't. Like I said, this is a long time ago, but marriage was definitely in the talks. It was definitely in the works, and she ended up cheating on him. You know, she says she regrets it, but it was like a multiple. Like it wasn't like oh, I went to the bar and like this guy just happened to come up after we had argued and I was questioning things and he like just said the right thing. No, it was like a he was a whole side piece. He was a side piece and he been knocking in the coins out her for a very long time. Um, she just got caught, and the thing that really like rattled her, the thing that really rattled her was she never she never got the chance to confront him about the cheating. She never got that opportunity because when he found out, this is some gangster shit. I think this is cold because here's my thing. I'm going on a side. I've gone on two side tangents now, but we'll get back to the main point. My thing is this: if you ever caught someone doing something they weren't supposed to do, and you confront them about it, especially stuff like this, because as I mentioned, she's been cheating for like a while. So like, there is no sense of like it was like a she got mad, she got caught, not the actual thing itself. So like stuff situations like that, I think these people just want to like be able to what's the word I'm looking for? They just want to be able to like talk their way out of it. Right. I genuinely think they just want to talk their way out of it. I think she wanted him to confront her about the cheating so she could like, just smooth talk, say all the right things or whatever so they could still get married. But instead, she never had that opportunity. What he did, um he caught her cheating. he sent proof to her parents. He sent proof to her parents because he was like, hey, look, because once again, the thoughts, the works of getting married was already there. He like already asked for the dad's blessing. The mom loved him. They already considered him family or whatever the case may be. So like, he basically sent them text messages, the mom and the dad, and was like, hey, look, I know we've like built this amazing bond and we see each other as family. And I was looking forward to being integrated in the family. I was looking forward to being like your son-in-law, whatever the case may be. I always thought of you as like the dad I never had or whatever. But I can't see myself working things out with your daughter because I found out that she cheated on me. I'm not talking to her about it. I don't want to confront her about it. But here's proof. And he sent the proof. I, to this day, don't know what the proof is, but he sent the proof to the parents. And uh, the parents talked to her about it. And, you know, I, I don't know how long he knew, but, like, they were living together. And he packed all his stuff and just dipped. First of all, to be able to sit there and pack your shit and just dip, he must have been. I don't want to go on another side tangent, but basically, he never gave her. He never like gave her the opportunity to like defend herself. He just sent proof and dipped, and that was eating her up. So back to the original story, she hadn't really like healed from this. So like during sex, she wanted me to like call her like a cheating slut, and like she wanted me to like really degrade her and like tell her that like she wasn't worthy of love, cuz like I mean it wasn't like this specifically, but like the overall picture, she wanted me to like hit the guilt inside of her of like how she cheated and how she like could have been married, blase blah, but didn't happen because she can't keep her legs closed and she can't keep her mouth closed and she's a bad person for cheating. She wanted to feel those emotions during sex from that trauma that she had arguably put on herself. But regardless, that's what she wanted to feel during sex. And I tell that story because it's so much more complex than just, oh, they just want to be degraded. Oh, they just want to be praised, because it's so vague. Like some women want to feel loved. Like some women love the tell me you love me, tell me this is my dick and it's not going anywhere else. I'm the best you ever had. Some women like that, right? Or some women just want the ego. Some women just want to feel praised in terms of like, oh my God, you're like so pretty. Any guy would be lucky to have you. And like that's like a different sort of feeling. And then I just gave you another example of like degrading or whatever the case may be. And guess what? As men, we chase feelings too. It's not just women or your subs, because once again, sub is just energy. It's not a man or woman thing. It's just energy. But also, like as men, we chase those things too. As doms, we chase those things too. It's different. It's different feelings. I am I going to tell another story? I guess I'll tell another story. I um I got with this couple. I got with this couple. It was this white man and it was this white girl, and basically he watched us have sex, and I think I might have told this story actually. I actually did tell this story. Um I'm not going to plug in my Patreon or nothing, but this was like a piece. For those of you that don't know, I write smut, and like I like experience these things and I write about them. This is one of the experiences I wrote about. But like, basically, I get with this couple and this white girl, this white guy, and it basically the entire time was just like me blowing the Mario coins out her back and like making her degrade her husband while he watched. So like while I was like blowing the Mario coins out of her, I would like I would I would be like tell your boyfriend that he'll never stretch you out like this. And like she would like look at him and tell him that, and I'd be like, tell your boyfriend he's never gonna make you finish like that. And like he was like, well, I mean, technically, it that whole category of what is it called? That whole category of like, hot wifing and all that other stuff. That there's like multiple categories within that genre of kink, right? But this one specifically, he like he felt inferior. He had some like internalized racism going on with black men, and he just, he was like, I'll never be, my wife has been with black men before, and I'm not black, so I'll never be able, like that. Like he was going through some stuff, and that was what he wanted to feel. He felt these feelings of inferiority towards black men, and me fucking his girlfriend in front of him and like making her say these things was him chasing this feeling, right? So everybody wants to have these feelings, right? I told y'all, when I got with that one girl and she was like, "Oh my God, you're so big," and blah 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 blah. That was the first time I'd ever experienced a woman like talk me through it that much. And I mean, she was like talking to herself, but she was also talking to me. But I mean, the entire time it was just like her being like, "I've never had a dick this big before. This is crazy. Like this is a lot for me," and it just turned me on so much. And that was something that I really did appreciate. So that's one of the many feelings that I encounter. So it's your job, and then we're going to tie this all the way back to the beginning. It's your job as a dom to figure out what she's chasing. What feelings does she want to chase? And it's very important that you vocalize these things during sex. So you're making her feel these emotions during sex, because that's what really drives everything, right? The physical part is good, it's dope, but there's like there's so much more that goes into sex than just, like I said, putting the hot dog in the hot dog bun. And guess what? Feelings change. Feelings change. Perfect example, like, with my ex, like in the very beginning, she was very much degrade, degrade, degrade. Call me a slut. Call me a whore. Tell me that's all I'm good for. Tell me I'm an F toy. Tell me that's all I'm good for. And then later towards the relationship, she steered away from that and was more praise, praise, praise. Tell me you love me. Tell me you need all, like, I'm the only one for you. Tell me, like, feelings change. So it's your job to constantly communicate and figure out the feeling that they're chasing, not only inside the bedroom but also outside, if you guys want to carry the dynamic outside the bedroom as well. um and just figure out like what it is that you can say and what you can do to help them feel what they're feeling, right? I guess I mean, this is YouTube, I can keep going. Another example, like, some women just want to feel small. Some women, and this goes to my next point, because I'm talking about being vocal, but this is like actual physical things that you can do that like is stuff outside of just putting the hot dog in the hot dog bun. Like, excuse me, all the women want to feel helpless, want to feel small, want to feel powerless. They want to be pinned down. So one thing you can do is, like, let's say they're on their stomach, you can put their arms behind their back so they're like this, pin it down with one hand, and then use the other hand to force their face down into the mattress. That makes them feel vulnerable, helpless, small. They can feel your strength. Women love, not some women, don't go in my comment section, I don't want that. There are some women out there that want to feel your strength. They want to feel dominated, and you restraining them like that, forcing their head down, makes them feel very small, very helpless. So not only are there verbal things you can do, but also physical things that you can do that really um can help them feel the emotions that they're trying to feel during sex. I think that's all. I feel like I feel like I gave some stories about it. Gave you some examples of like some feelings or whatever. If I missed something, if I could have went into more detail, let me know. If you have any questions in the comment section, let me know so I can talk about it. I think I'll do a little, not a tutorial. Well, yeah, actually, I could do a tutorial. I think my next video is gonna be like going into the details of like how to talk your sub through it, like some things you can say to like really help them chase those emotions. Um, so hit the notification bell, subscribe, so when I post that video tomorrow, you can be one of the first people to let me know. And I'm gonna talk to you guys tomorrow, or I'll see you guys tomorrow.